Et va les amis, j'espère que vous allez bien et vous êtes bienvenus sur la chaîne de Cosmos pour ce nouveau live. J'espère que tout le monde va bien, j'espère que vous m'entendez bien. Je vois qu'il y a énormément d'anglophones sur le chat. C'est cool, et du coup je voulais qu'on commence le live en français, mais à mon avis on va switcher direct en anglais, histoire que tout le monde soit comprenne. Alors Nagafen, je sais pas si tu bannes des anglophones, mais c'est normal. Donc faut pas banner les anglophones. On a le droit de parler anglais dans le chat aujourd'hui. Donc je vous explique très rapidement. Ensuite, je vais switcher en anglais. Salut tout le monde. Je vais vous dire bonjour à tous juste après. On va faire ce live en anglais, puisqu'on va accueillir dans quelques minutes Simafuhan, qui est un très gros joueur SEA. Je vais expliquer. Je vais pas. Ouais, désolé Nagafen, je t'ai pas prévenu, mais ne banne pas les gens qui parlent anglais, c'est normal aujourd'hui. Donc voilà, donc on va faire ce live en anglais. J'espère que ça va pas vous déranger. Continuez à parler dans le chat en français, en anglais, il n'y a aucun souci. Quand Simafuhan sera là, n'hésitez pas à poser vos questions en français ou en anglais. Je lui transmettrai, je lui traduirai. Et j'essaierai de vous répondre aussi, de faire la traduction. Et puis si vous comprenez pas tout, ne vous en faites pas, puisque après, quand tout le live sera fini, j'essaierai de faire une vidéo best-of avec les meilleures astuces et tips que Simafuhan a pu nous transmettre. Voilà, donc on va switcher en anglais. Du coup, je vais même retirer ma petite bannière que j'ai fait à l'arrache en 2 minutes là. Et voilà, ok. J'espère que tout va bien se passer. C'est une expérience évidemment, mais je suis sûr que ça va bien se passer. So hi everyone, I hope you're doing fine. Welcome on my channel. Yeah, so sorry about that. I made an introduction for my French viewers because my community is mostly French, of course. And sorry because I saw that few of you have been maybe banned by the moderation. It's a mistake, so sorry, and you will be unlocked very soon. I'm very happy to welcome you on my channel. As you probably know, it's a French channel, but today we are doing the live stream in English because we will have the Simafuhan, one of the top SEA player, with us, and he is going to speak with me and give us some tips, some advices, some strategies. So it's going to be extremely fun and extremely precious, I think, for you all. You see that I was just refining my Cosmos, so I will stop that. Yeah, so I hope you're all doing fine, and I will greet you all. Hi Alkulu, Pekshito, Roman. Yeah, everyone is here. That's cool. Kevin. So, starting now, you can speak on the chat both English and French. When Simafuhan will be there, I will, of course, speak with him in English, but I will be able to translate your questions from French to English. So don't hesitate to type your questions in English. It's absolutely no problem. I think I will call Simafuhan in a few minutes. He will introduce himself, but just to let you know, he's one of the very best players on the SEA. He was champion contestant last season, not the one which just ended, but the one before. Yeah, it's great for me to have him on board. Just to let you know, it's also my Legion Master, so I will try not to say anything stupid, but I think it's going to be fine. So yeah, the French viewer are making fun of me in the chat, but that was obvious. So that's fine. That's fine. So I'm starting this kind of live where I will welcome a guest on the stream. I will choose top players and ask them questions. I prepared some questions. I will let you ask them questions, and they will help us to understand the game and understand how to play, give some advices, strategies, etc. So it's going to be extremely interesting. So Simafuhan is not here yet. He's not in the chat, but he's going to join us in the Discord very soon. Yeah, before we start, I was just, let me get this. I was just doing some Cosmos sorting. As you see, I've been to the shrine yesterday, so it's a lot of work. Simafuhan is on the chat, so welcome him, please, ladies and gentlemen. I will call him in a few minutes. Anyhow, and let's discuss then. So my plan was also to, because we are doing an internal tournament in the Indonesia Legion, I was planning to do my match with you today, because it's I'm extremely motivated for this tournament, but unfortunately my opponent has a personal problem, so we cannot play the match today. I think we'll do it later, and I will try to do it by live. I mean, on the stream, because it's fun. And if I manage to beat my first opponent, I will play probably against Daima. So it will be extremely fun, even if I think it will last for 2 rounds per match. But let's see. And we put some disadvantages to Daima. I don't even remember which one. Let me check. I don't remember where we. I think it can play only 5 saints, if I remember correctly. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think. Let me check. It's here. Yeah, you play only with 5 saints, so it's going to be fun. Yeah, so we have people from Indonesia Legion on the chat, because I announced the live on the Discord, so it's great. Yeah, so hey Kopi Susu, hi Khalid, that's great. Great to have you all here, and let's share this moment together. Yes, so I cannot play the match, but I will try to play it with you live later when my opponent will be available. I'm reading the chat in the same time. Yeah, so it's Hypnos. I wanted to make just before calling Simafuhan. Let's use your luck and make 40 semaines for some Hypnos. Let's hope, because I'm still hesitating to spend some book on him. I don't know, but maybe if I get 1 or 2 copies of him, it will help me. Okay, okay. Send me your luck. Give me the stars you want me to pull in the chat. I need 4 stars. Yeah, Hypnos in first multi. I did it. I think 1 month ago or something like this. Live. It was great. Sorry about that, Sima. Pavo Mayura, it's not the best. Okay, Scorpio. Here we go, Picchito. Scorpio, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio. Here. Send me your Cosmos, guys. And here we go. Nothing. Hey, Ice Killer. Okay, thank you for the Scorpio. Let's do Gemini, Capricorn, Aquarius. We have Aquarius here, so as someone requested, IkiGC, go for Gemini, for Aquarius, sorry. Okay, we go for Gemini and then Cancer. I think nothing. No, nothing. Gemini and Cancer. Let's see. Gemini is here. It's my sign, so I love to summon on my sign. Nothing. Okay, your Cosmos was more powerful last week when we got, I think, 4 saints in 4 pools, something like this. 4 S saints in 4 pools. And then we said concert. Okay, concert. It's just here. Perfect. Last one. And we're not spoiled because there's already a message. Sorry, Tsushima, I've made my 40. I will stop here. Okay, thank you for iOS. Not bad because. Okay, I have to do it. Please, Indonesia, help me. iOS not bad because I don't have a lot of iOS, and I think I finished the reward clause, but I still need to put it at 80. Yeah, so not very good. Okay, let's see later. Okay, so it was not bad. 40 and 1 cent. It's not hypnose, but it's not bad. So my hypnose, just to let you know, it is still 70 with only one skill at 2. I have one advanced book, and I have a lot of regular books. So let's see. Ashen with decelerator. Sorry, Confine, I don't see how you want to counter Shiryu with Ashen and decelerator. I don't understand. The only thing is decelerator always counter Shiryu because it screwed up the speeds of your opponent. Okay, I will ask Sima if he's ready. And I will call him. We'll try something, guys. We'll try to share Sima's screen because it's more interesting, I think, if he shows what he's talking about. So we'll try this. I'm not sure we'll manage, but if we don't manage to do it, it's not a big deal. We will do it with my screen. So I prepared some questions for Simafuhan, but if you have question, please do not hesitate to ask in the chat. I think he will be extremely happy. He was extremely happy to come here and help people to have some advices and strategies, etc. So it's great. Okay, I'm calling him now. We'll lower that. It's calling. Okay, it's going. Hey! Can you hear me?
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, how are you?
No, fine. So let me add my.
Yep. Add your computer and I will share it.
Could not be tell if because you don't share a server. Oh, I think my other account need to join the same server first. Hold on, let me add it.
Maybe you have to add me as friend with the second account.
Oh, okay. I'll add you then. Your tag. Oh, you're always. What is that? Wait. Let me add my second account to our religion. Better, I think. Easier.
Okay, perfect.
So let's add. Only accepting direct messages from friend over you block.
Okay, let me try.
Or maybe you.
Okay, you have to accept my friend request. Okay.
Try.
Okay, sorry guys, small setup, but I think it's going to be okay now. Yeah, I increased the Simafuhan's voice, so let me know if it's enough. Yep. Okay, you're here.
Yes.
That's perfect. I see your screen and you're here. Just let me share the screen.
To avoid
Like this.
background noise, I'll mute my other account.
I think it's okay. And now we see your screen, so that's perfect.
Right. Okay.
You can switch to your emulator. Yeah, perfect. Nice. So it's set up. Fine.
Okay.
How are you?
I'm good.
Thank you
Hi.
so
Hello,
much.
everyone.
Thank you so much for being here. Please, everyone, say hello to Sima in the chat. So yeah, that's so cool because I wanted to try this new kind of video with you. Yeah, thank you so much. So don't worry if I start to speak French at some point. It's just to translate something you say to my French viewer, okay?
Okay, no problem.
So yeah, my first question would be: can you introduce yourself? Who are you precisely?
Oh yes. So guys, my in-game name is Simafuhan. I'm a player in server 1 of Southeast Asia server. I'm the commander, the leader of Indonesian Legion, but actually it's just a title because Indonesia as a legion is not a single person leadership. It's more like there's like 10 leaders there. We all discuss everything. Yeah, I mean, if you ever see me, maybe in Jamir, the last 3 Jamir, not the last one, but before that.
Yeah, just
so
before.
Season 6, 7, and 8. No, sorry. Season 7, 8, and 9. I joined Jamir top 32. My best achievement is top 8 in season 8, which is also my season 9, I think.
Okay.
Which is also my last Jamir because after that my second daughter is born. I have no more time to do PvP. That's why last season I didn't join Jamir. But well, this timer is the champion. We all happy. I think that's all.
I was just thinking you're number 8 currently in the on server 1.
On the ranking, oh yeah, I didn't really push that much. I mean, on most day I only do three galaxy duel every day.
Okay.
But then sometime I have some spare time, I do a few more. That's why I only 8. Before that, usually I'm on 3 or 4 or 5, depend on the other players.
Okay, so being 8 while playing only 3 games every day, it's not bad at all.
Yeah, I mean, it's because of the win rate. If you see the win rate, I'm still got a quite nice win rate, 73%.
70.
Some people like to push a lot. That's why they hire. Well, this is perfect example. No offense. I know this is my friend, Invité. He like to push. You see. That's why he's higher. But yeah, some people are higher because they play just much more than the other.
Oh yeah, of course. Okay. When did you start playing the game?
I started playing on Radamantis banner. I think that was 8 months ago.
On which banner?
Radamantis.
Okay, so it's
Radamantis and Pandora. I think it's around here.
okay, so it's not. You didn't start at the very beginning of the game. 8 months.
No. I start quite late.
So it's interesting because you can be at the top of on this server, but even if you started late compared to most of the people.
Yeah, big reason of course because I'm not a free player, obviously. But of course it's efficient spending, if I have to say. I mean, some people spend a lot, but then they don't get as far because they buy the wrong thing,
Mm-hmm.
because not everything in the shop is actually efficient
Mm-hmm.
in terms of your investment. I mean, if you have unlimited money like Blariak or Iron, it doesn't matter. Just buy everything. But then
Of
if you
course.
have limited, you have to be very careful, very picky on what you buy to maximize your investment, of course.
Let's speak about the cash play later. If you have some advices about the cash play, I just want to know: were you a fan of Saint Seiya before starting the game, or not really?
Uh, Not a big fan, but then I do watch it on my childhood. I didn't watch it until the end. I only watched the first season, so I only know about the gold scene. But then
Okay.
about Hades or Poseidon, I know nothing about them. But then last, so basically actually the more why I play this game is because of my friend. Before this, I was playing a game. It's called Gen Strike. I was playing with him. The game shut down. No more players, so we decided to move.
Okay.
And he chose this game, so I follow him. And then after that, I got hooked. The game was fun. The playing style is also suit my current situation that time. Doesn't have to online or grinding that much. You can just leave it on auto and do something else, which is
And this friend is
good for me.
in Indonesia today, or not?
No, he was. That was a funny mistake also. He was American, so he played from America. He didn't know that there was two versions of the game. He just told me, just join server one. Okay, I did. And where are you? Turned out
Okay.
he's in global A1. So we end up not playing together.
Okay.
And few months after that, he stopped playing mobile game. So
Okay.
he's retired already. And I still
So
continue.
you ended alone in Saint Seiya.
Yeah, but then I met a lot of new friends here. Obviously,
Yeah.
I'm happy.
Yeah, just because I think most of the people in the chat know that, but Indonesia, it's our legion. It's, I think, honestly, one of the best legion in the game, because we are, I think, 5 times in a row winner of
Yeah,
the Legend Conquest, something like that.
for server one, yeah. For all server, there is no really set ranking beside
Mm.
Temple of Hades. I
Mm.
think that's the only ranking for Legion for all server. And from the very first time the Temple of Hades comes out, there's only one temple that we didn't manage to be rank one, Cancer Temple.
Mm.
And the Legion is already disbanded, of course, after that. So basically, yeah, after that, every temple belong to us, no matter what.
Yeah. Yeah, because the temples
There's
are,
no
it's
one with the titles of the Hades Temple beside member of Indonesia or ex-member of Indonesia.
Mm-mm. So yeah, I think we can safely say that Indonesia is currently the best legion in the on the server, and maybe in the game. Speaking about how you play the game, how much time you spend daily on the game?
I used to be a lot before, of course, before my second daughter born. Uh, Something around, I log in the morning, not really morning, around 10 or 11, do daily stuff, and then 12 o'clock do some galactic duel, and then after that stop, do something else, log in again in the evening. Actually, not that much. I mean, in terms of actual playing, maybe only 2 hours that is needed for daily stuff.
2 hours per day.
Yeah, but then after that, it depends on, like, for example, PvP. It's to Jamir. If I want to push for Jamir, of course, I need to push a lot. And that would be 5 hours of PvP, which is quite tiring,
Hmm.
of course. And then another part of playing is for PvE, of course, Hades Temple and Legion Boss or Legion Dungeon. Because personally, I'm actually more of PvE person than a PvP. I like
But you mean only
PvE
recently or since the beginning?
since the beginning. I like
Ah,
PvE a little bit more than PvP, something like maybe 60-40%
okay,
ratio.
Okay. Yeah, I want to speak about PvE just after, because I think you will be able to give us some extremely interesting advices. We already have some questions about. So you already said you're not a free-to-play player. What is your advice to when you want to spend some money in the game? What is, according to you, the most important items?
Well, for starter, obviously the rebate pack is the most important.
Mm-hmm.
There's three. The best, of course, the 30 days coupon card. This is simply the best bang for your money. And then after that, these two, 30-day game card and the 7-day coupon card.
Okay.
These three always is a must buy if you want to spend as a starter. These three. After you buy these three, then the next best thing is the weekend. We cannot show you here because it's not on weekend today. But then it's the weekend packs in here in this menu.
The stamina.
The stamina buck, yes, 500 stamina and 200 stamina. That's the second best thing to buy. After that, basically, here's how I decide if I'm going to buy or not. Is I have my own set of something like an exchange rate for everything in the game that they sell. So I count it by that, and if I see the price they put is cheaper than the actual value of the items, then I will buy it.
Okay.
But then, of course, the rate is different from players to players. That all depend on your budget, obviously. For me, myself, for example, for summoning advanced game, I put the price of about 33 cents for each advanced game. So one buck should give you three gems, three advanced gems. If they give you more than that, I will buy it. If not, then oh no, it's expensive. Something like that.
Okay. So
for stamina,
yes.
I put 100 stamina as $1. So that's why the weekend pack is very, very cheap. It's very, very good. Okay, I can give you the example of the Kido shop. See over here, there's 300 stamina.
Yeah.
I put this as $3. And then this is also obviously the most important item in the game. Skill shot. For skill shot, I put one skill shot at 66 cents. So I multiply that by 5. I got $3.3. You add that with the stamina, $3. The value I put in this pack is about $6, and the price is only 5, which obviously I will buy. Just not now. There will be a time for that. But then obviously I will buy this one. This pack. The second one also I will buy. It's not that cheap, but it's still okay. And then for the right pack, it's expensive.
Yeah, so you don't take it.
I will not buy. No, yeah. Because this refined material, I put their price as every 100 is also $1. So this is $2.9 US dollars. And then for diamonds, 60 diamonds is just, for me, it's just 30 cents.
Yes,
so the value of this is just $3 something, and the price is 5. So no, this is expensive. I will not buy it.
Now, so that's the idea. You calculate everything to see if it's worth it or not.
Yes, I always calculate every pack, every discount they give, or if I will buy it or not. And I will just like for this one I will buy. The $1 they give this daily reward, because I value this as 60 cents plus 66 cents. It's about $1.2, but the price is only $1. So I buy this also every day.
Okay. Do you buy currently we have the what the name they put? You know, the advanced skill shard for $5 every day.
Oh yes, obviously that is very, very big. that is very worth this one, right?
It's in event, I think.
But I forgot to buy today. I haven't buy it, but
Yeah,
yes,
me too.
this is very good pack. Oh, I did buy it. This is a very good.
Yeah, I think for
buy also.
all SEA players, it's one of the most interesting
Yes.
offer, definitely.
Even if you don't spend much, I just told you, right? After you spend on those 3 rebate pack, this is actually the best thing you can buy. This and there's one event that you only need to pay $3 and you get the one whole kill tome, the blue one. That one also very bad, very good.
And of course, I recommend to keep the green book, but if you really want blue book, you can exchange the shards against blue shards, so you can have 2 blue books.
There's an event for that. But then depends on you, because right now there's 4 SS Saint and soon will be 5, and you actually need a lot of green skill book. So actually I never convert to blue anymore because we need green more than blue.
Yeah, you're right. I have a question in the chat. It's not related to cash play, but rather to Legion. What is your secret to make your Legion #1?
Well, it's not just me. I mean, that's the best thing about my Legion is it's a very everyone in the Legion has a very good teamwork. I mean, I'm not also the original member of the Legion. I joined late, right? I play late, and then I joined the Indonesia Legion also quite late. Joined Indonesia something around, I forgot. I think it's November or December. I forgot.
Okay, so
but
it's
then I
recent.
didn't join it from the first time. Yeah. But then when I joined, Indonesia is already #1 in terms of teamwork and the dedication of the player. Everyone is hardworking. I mean, people say sometimes people scared to join Indonesia because it's very all top player there, all hardworking there. There's no, it's not a casual Legion. Well, honestly, yes, we are not casual Legion, but then we also not that hardworking.
No,
There's
yeah, definitely.
a mix of both. But then the best thing about our Legion is basically the teamwork. We have a very good foundation of the top teamwork for every member of Indonesia Legion. Even when I joined at the first time, they already have a very good teamwork, and for that, I guess every leaders and every member will agree that we have to be thankful for the previous leader. He set the foundation to make Indonesia become a very good teamwork Legion. So I joined. They also invite me to the leadership, and basically I just continue what the mindset of the Indonesian Legion from the beginning, which is we are very we have very high teamwork. So if we need something, everyone will help. Like for example, the best example obviously is the Hades Temple. People will say, what's the secret to get that high score, so much higher than the other? Obviously, it's inspire. If you see, and this is good. Right now we have 135% Legion inspire. Well, for some Legion, they will say this is very high, but actually, this is not our average. Because we expect everyone to inspire at least twice, every member. Some people inspire more. Because I'm the leader, I can show you this. Some people inspire 4, 3, and myself do 3. So, yeah, this is one of the example why our Legion can be #1, because everyone put in the effort, the minimum effort that we need to be #1. Basically, it's a teamwork. It's not just because of one person or of several person. No, everyone have their own support, have their own contribution to the Legion.
Absolutely. Okay, so let's get back to how you play. So let's speak about a bit about PvP. Can you show us your favorite units and lineup?
For lineup,
For
right
PvP?
now, I think for PvP, I think the meta right now, basically, obviously the most popular right now, Ice Voice with Hypnos. That's quite basic. I think everyone is right now is using it.
Yeah,
It's
so
quite an annoying lineup,
okay, so it's freeze with the Hypnos. Okay.
obviously, and then the second most popular, obviously, is Siryu. And for Siryu, you can have a lot of variation of who is Siryu protecting. But I think right now the most famous is Hades, Toko, Mew, Sura, and Milo. Sometimes Saga. But I personally myself, I don't really like Saga in PvP.
Okay.
He's very good in surprise. I mean, if your opponent don't have disable or is very slower than you can win very fast. First round or even second round, you already win. But then at the same time, it's also very risky. As
Yeah.
in,
It's very
if you meet
squishy.
one disable, not only squeezy, but if you meet a disable and your opponent managed to disable your combo, you're screwed because you really rely on him a lot as your usually it's only one DPS Saga because you need Athena and Kiki already inside there. There's not many room left for other DPS.
And you play Pug a lot. Gold Cygnus.
Yes, this is actually a underrated lane. Well, it's also not really free player friendly because he's not. I think he's already in the pool now, but then doesn't show up that much also.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
So not
it's
many
definitely in the pool.
people. Yeah, it's not level up very high, but then it's actually a very annoying Saint if you fight those single target. Even AoE sometimes is also annoying. Like for example, Virgo Shaka. If you build him fast enough, faster than your opponent Virgo Shaka, you can just direct the shield to Sauri,
Yeah.
and then it's pretty much useless the Virgo Shaka there. It's a very useful support, very flexible. Also, you can put it everywhere, and usually people use Mars Fairy for that.
And it's free.
It's the bearer of Mars Fairy. Yeah.
Yeah, and the skill
This is
cost
the
0 sets. That's
second.
great also.
Yeah, this is the second most popular lineup, I think, Siryu. And then another lineup that I see sometimes in the PvP is the Ichi lineup.
You played.
Yeah, some people use Minos for that. Some people use Repair Cloth Iolos.
Yeah.
Depend on their style. But then definitely Ichi is the important part there. And recently it's become more used because of Iolos. Before this, it wasn't that famous for free player because you need Minos and not many people build him. Sorry. So you only see it in Jamir most of the time.
Yeah.
But then,
we have
yes,
a question in the chat. Do you think Hades is meta in the SEA currently or not really?
which one?
Hades.
Hades, yes, he's back to meta right now because of Shiryu actually. Before Shiryu was released, the meta was a very fast game with Evil Saga and Repair Milo. Every game was only 1 or 2 round finish. So Hades doesn't have that much space in that kind of meta because you need 2 round to charge his skills.
Yep.
You only shine on round 3 and longer. So but then because of Shiryu, the meta right now becoming a bit slower. So the average match should last 3, 4, sometimes 5 rounds.
So you have the
which
time
is
to build it.
very good for Hades. Yes. So Hades is also back. Also, second reason is because of the rise of the Ice Boys. This lineup, I didn't make this. Actually, I just copied the best player in S1, Daima. This lineup is very good versus Ice Boys because there's Saori and Gold Yoga. Obviously, Gold Yoga just mark Saori, and then even if you're unlucky and your opponent still manage to freeze you, then because of Hades, if your Saint die and become a ghost, they will automatically remove from frozen status and they can
Okay.
start do whatever they were doing before. But then for that, of course, you need the skill 4 to be higher because at level 1, 2, 3, the ghosts die too easy, which is not really worth.
Yeah, to
But
kill.
then starting from level 4 or even 5, the ghost is quite tanky. That's why it can be used to not a hard counter but a soft counter for Ice Boys.
Okay.
And
Interesting.
then Doko is also decent against Ice.
You don't think it needs too much time to be built?
You mean the ball, the green ball?
Before having 4 stacks, you need two rounds, and after 2 rounds, you will probably be frozen.
Yes, of course it's frozen, but then it's basically you buy time using Gold Yoga and Saori. If say you're lucky, your opponent keep missing the freeze stack, they keep hitting Saori, and if Doko still survive until round 2, you can basically it's like close to game over for the opponent because it's very painful. Usually Ice Boys lineup doesn't have survivability besides June, but then if you use June against Repair Cloth, Doko is also a suicide.
Yeah.
You will deal much more damage. So yeah, basically you buy time for Doko and Hades to kill your opponent.
Okay.
And even if you're unlucky, there's still Hades Ghost, and then Athena also can become a ghost and keep hitting with ball.
What is the speed of your Saori?
Saori, I always put, this is the catch, 645, because I want her to be faster than Athena. Athena can go faster, but then I don't really like having my Athena in front of Saori, because that will make my Athena easy to get silenced by Nero Black Chris, which is actually quite popular right now.
Okay.
So yeah, my Saori is...
Okay, so it's interesting. So it's your favorite lineup currently in PvP. And you don't play Hypnos?
Second favorite... Oh, Hypnos I play with the Ice Boys, usually.
Yeah, sorry, you told me. And you play your Hypnos very fast, then... or...?
Oh, yes, very fast. Hypnos have to be fast. Basically, if you... In Galaxy Duel, I mean, if you play Hypnos most of the time, obviously, because it's not banned, so your opponent will also play it. So it's a matter of whose Hypnos is faster usually that win the game. Hypnos have to be fast. That's why right now the meta Hypnos is using Decelerator and New Moon to be as fast as possible. Yeah, so you are around 720 speed. Just to let you know in the chat. 358. I'm not lucky with Decelerator. I don't have double speed. And I still need double speed SS for Piston. This one is only S. It's not bad. Yeah. Okay, interesting. So you told us that you prefer to play 3 matches every day. You don't have any strategy to grind the GD. You don't play. I mean,
some people play a lot of matches at the very beginning of the season, other at the very end of the season. For you, you play 3.
Yeah, only play 3 because I'm casual in PvP right now. I don't really aim for anything. But before this, when I was aiming for Jamir, obviously, the very first of the early month, the first week of the month, it's when you need to push a lot to farm a lot of stars in GD. Because how many stars you have from GD will determine your position in Jamir audition ranking.
Yeah. So that's when you play the
second
Jamir,
week
but
is the audition.
now that you don't have you don't want to play the Jamir anymore. What you will only play the 3 games every day?
Yeah, just to get the daily reward. That's all. Because don't have much to aim for. Even Daima also on 60.
Yeah. Yeah, Daima is fairly low this season.
Yeah, we both the same. We just play 3 day every day. We only play more when we try to new lineup.
And what do you usually ban when you play PvP?
I think the most famous ban obviously Hypnos, but I'm quite confident on my Hypnos speed, so I don't ban Hypnos. But then if you think your Hypnos is weaker, then yeah, it's actually good to ban Hypnos. It's really very, very annoying scene right now, Hypnos. And I don't ban it because I'm very confident on my Hypnos speed to be faster than my opponent. So usually I ban Saint that I don't use myself. Saga, for example, I don't use him for PvP.
Okay.
RC Saga. And then Iolos also because I'm not confident with my own Iolos.
Okay.
It's not that well built.
Even if you can play your Ichi Minos team?
Yeah, I can. But then my Ichi also is not that fast. So if I see my opponent playing Ichi team, I also ban the Ichi.
Okay.
Usually I alternate that. Sometimes I ban Underworld soon, but then also not a priority. Basically, what I ban is really depend on my opponent.
Okay.
What they like to play.
In a Ichi Minos team, you prefer to ban Ichi than Minos?
Ichi, because I'm confident in my Minos.
Okay.
My Minos have a good speed.
Okay. Okay.
So I prefer to ban Ichi.
Okay, interesting. Okay. Okay, let's talk about PvE.
Yes.
Did you do your Hades Temple today or not yet?
I read it today actually because today is the first day of a new temple.
Yeah.
I always read. I only do manual run on the last day usually because that's when the boss have less than 40% HP.
Okay.
So that's when I do a serious run. I'll try to get as high as I can. So the next time the temple comes back, I just need to raid it.
Okay, so you read the first days when you play where there is a new temple.
Yes.
Okay.
I always read on the first day because the inspiration obviously won't be that high. Need times for everyone to online and inspire. So even if you do it manually, your score won't be that high. It won't be as efficient. And you cannot use King Giant also because the HP is still not below 40%. So yeah, usually I don't really do Hades Temple on the first day or the second day. Usually I only do it at the last day.
Okay. Okay. And it resetted yesterday, and you're already almost at the end of the 2 pages of rewards.
Yeah. Right now the score is quite easy because of Saga. It wasn't this easy. I remember, I think it was 1 or 2 months ago when the first time I got this last reward. the title, the 145,000 merit. It was very, very hard that time. But then right now, it's not that hard. I see another member of mine already got this title also. So it's not an exclusive title anymore. Quite common.
Yeah, we see a few, but it still means that it's very good player. And did you as I know Daima did this, but did you level up several saints only for this, like a few Luna, few Seiya?
Oh, obviously, because like I told you, I like PvE more, and I have more duplicate than Daima. As you see, oh, you cannot see here. Wait, let me go to SS. I have
2
not
Poseidon,
two,
3 Poseidon.
3 actually. Yes, I have 3 Poseidon, and then I have 2 RC Saga.
2 SS Saga, okay.
Yeah,
At 80.
2 Iki, of course.
2 Iki,
2
it's crazy.
2 Cancer, and then
2 Cancer
2
because you
Underworld
believe
Soon.
in the Cancer RC?
Yes,
Okay.
you will improve Iki team, and then there's 2 Underworld Soon, and then I think that's for the Ascent. For the A, I have 2 Isaac,
Okay.
and then for the sample is not needed. I was building these 2 because of Athena trial, but yeah, I have 2 Daedalus, 2 Raimi,
Crazy.
uh,
Crazy.
I have 3 Guilty, and for B I even have more. I have I have 6 Seiya.
6 Seiya.
Yeah, 2 on level 80, 3 on 5-star level 60, and 1 is purposely I put low and level 40 only.
Okay.
That's for Legend Dungeon. 5 Luna, 4 Kiki, 4 Nachi. Yeah, basically everything that I can I need to build duplicate, I will build them. And PCN is very cheap anyway, very easy.
Okay, it's so you have a extremely big amount of 80 saints.
For 80, I haven't counted how much I got. Let's see. I have 4, 20. So this one, 20, 40, plus 12. So I have 52.
But
52
you
level 8.
you don't have 8 saints on all these saints, right?
For the support, no, not really needed. For
Okay.
example, especially for the duplicate, you don't really need it. You don't need at all actually for if you only use it for Hades Temple. So you only extend the important saint, the DPS obviously. That's the most important one. And maybe if you use the duplicate for other place like Legion Assault, then you need to exchange it because Legion Assault is quite painful enemy.
Okay. Okay, I think you save a lot of diamonds with that.
Yeah, it's also another reason why I built a duplicate. I try to save diamond for the refresh.
Yeah, on Hades, but also on the Legion Assault, etc. etc.
Yeah.
Okay, I had one question. Okay, most of the people don't know that, but we in the Indonesia Discord we have some channels with PvE strategies that we should apply to maximize our scores. How do you create these strategies? You try what do you do?
Trial and error basically. So when there's a new scene or there's a suddenly some inspiration comes to me, a new combination of scene that can be used, I will try it. If it works, then I will keep improving it, especially the sequence on round 1 what you need to do, round 2 what you need to do. Keep improving it until to get the best score. And it's not just me, it's actually me and Daima. We both like to improvise our strategy. We always share our strategy. If I have new strategy, I will give him. He will do it, and he will improve it. Or the opposite also the same. Sometimes we have some new strategy. I'll try it and I improve it. Basically, it's a work of two-person there, Daima and me.
Yeah,
Because we also actually, how to say, competitive in scoring. Both Daima and me, we both like to outscore each other.
Yeah, definitely.
Then we do it as a friend, not an enemy, that something like rivalry.
Yeah, definitely. It's very funny. Very funny just to see when you are doing 5,000 as a score and they're fighting for 30,000 or 40,000. That's very funny.
Yeah, Daima and me keep trying to outscore each other.
But that's cool. That's cool because I think often the strategy for PvE and PvP are mixed, so you don't. I mean, you can focus on one or another, but you don't lose your time if you try to have very good PvE team, you will also get good PvP team.
On certain extent, yeah, but then obviously the resource is limited. So
Yeah.
if you're a free player, obviously you need to choose carefully which one you focus. You cannot do both, obviously.
Yeah.
The resource is very limited.
Do you have a big Radamantis or not really? We don't use him anymore.
Yes, I built. He was the king of PvE.
Yeah.
But then after Iki comes out, and now especially RC Saga Radamantis is basically useless now. Almost never use anymore besides for Legion boss, I think. Even then also it's not that how to say, it's not the best. But then yeah, I did build him. He was 1455 if I'm not mistaken.
Not bad.
Yeah. I just need one more dupe to get him to 155 now. But then yeah, he's falling down now.
1455. It's big.
It's not the best scene anymore.
Okay. So yeah, just do you want to add something else about PvE? If you have some advices or tips, or you want to say something about PvE?
Well, depend on which PvE is that. If you mean Hades Temple, then the advice is basically the very important thing is not yourself. It's actually your legion.
Mm-hmm.
You need to have a very high inspire from your legion to get high score in Hades Temple. So that's like maybe 50 or 60% of the source of your score.
Okay.
The inspire is more important than your own account is actually.
Mm.
After that, then you see your own account. You need to build the proper Saint. You need to build a duplicate. So because in Hades Temple you have 5 attacks, you need to maximize your attacks in those 5, which is duplicate become important in that, because you can use another Saint with the same strategy, the best one. Like for me, I have 5 attack. Usually I use, if the best Saint is Saga, I use 4 for Saga, and the last one with Iki.
Mm. And I know that
important thing of
few weeks ago
duplicate,
we discussed together, and you said that you will switch your account for a PvP account into a PvE account. And what was the decision? It was you focus on new saints, you forget about other saints. What did you do to switch?
Basically, I spend my skill book for duplicate, for my second Saga, for my
Okay.
second and third Poseidon. because I don't really aim much for PvP. If I was aiming for PvP, I will give my books to PvP Saint, obviously, like Orphe, Lyra, but then I didn't. I put my books to my PvE Saints now.
Hmm.
I focus more on PvE.
Yeah, so it's yeah, obviously that's something you do only if you want to play PvE. But yeah, putting your books in in doubles you have, yeah, it's only when when you
Yeah,
want
it
to score.
depends on your preference.
Hmm.
I have a member that like PvE, like me also. He also built a second saga, just like me. But then if you like PvP, well, obviously don't follow my step. Keep building your PvP Saint.
And maybe save for the next one if it arrives at some point. Um,
Yes,
we have some.
cold cloth soon.
Yeah, I hope so. But let's talk about the game itself later. But a few questions about the Legion. Because I think some people are impressed in the chat about the Legion. How much time do you think it takes every day to just for the Legion to handle?
Depends on obviously how many leaders you have. Although to be the top legion, there's a lot of, like Indonesia, there's a lot of work that needs to be done. But then I'm very thankful because I have all the other leaders, all the senior members. We all help each other. They are all very hardworking and have a good teamwork also, which is why everything become much simpler for me myself. Not that much work, but then everyone have their own role. We separate our job. So, like, if I can show you my leaders, the thing is, it's not only the vice commander in the Legion that here. Actually, Indonesia have more than this. The senior member, we also something. It's something like a vice commander already. We always discuss on each other. So, and we have our own role. For example, for administrative kind of stuff, keeping track of members who sometimes we have members who haven't been online for some time. We will remind him to log in to the daily stuff. Some member forgot to inspire on Hades Temple, forgot to attack on Hades Temple. We will also remind him. Those kind of job usually done by the Indonesia Vice Commander, Para Saika and Ignacio. And then for Ponyo, he's in charge of our Discord. Daima is in charge of our friends member. Kopi Susu is like our public relation job. His job is to usually, if they, it's inevitable actually. Every legion will have, those members that never been online. You start to get bored of the game. He's going to quit the game. So, and in this case, oh yeah, we maybe not many people know besides Server One players, but Indonesia is actually have two legions right now. It's not only one.
Yes, I think
Have,
most of the viewers don't know that, but we have two legions. We have Indonesia
yeah,
B
if you
also.
guys, I'm waiting for the YouTube screen, but then
Yeah.
if you guys will see soon in the screen, there is another legion called Indonesia B. That is also a family of us. It's our second legion. So yeah, we have two legions. The reason why we have two, because for a long time Indonesia was always the best in server one. Always on top. A lot of members, a lot of players want to join, but then we always full. And then when there's players that is starting to get casual, we only log in once every 2 days. We start to get bored of the game. It's kind of put us into a dilemma. At one point, he's not contributing much to the Legion, but then on another side, he's also an old member, so it doesn't feel nice, doesn't feel right to simply just kick him. Right? Which is why then I made a decision of getting a second legion to that. So Indonesia B is basically the more casual version of Indonesia. So
Yeah.
if
But in
you
the
feel that
same time, we still have some expectations for B.
not much actually, the rules that we have in Indonesia, like you need to inspire Hades Temple twice, you need to log in every day. It is not implemented in Indonesia. It's basically a casual legion. So if you guys think you want to join our family, but then you don't feel confident in your how to say, in your daily playing time, you're a casual player, you can join Indonesia B. Feel free to join. And because it's not a separate legion also, we are one family, and right now we are doing, and I think you also told your viewer that we are doing an internal tournament, right? Everyone join there,
Yep.
including the member of Indonesia B.
Yeah, we
So,
are
yeah,
sharing the
it's
same Discord channel. I mean, it's
yeah,
definitely the same legion.
yeah.
Um,
So yeah, back to my explanation about the two legion. Basically, yeah, we have a member of Indonesia that start to get casual. We have this rotation system. So basically, he's going to Indonesia B, and we will get switched with Indonesia B member who perform well. That is very active and have a good potential. So it's kind of like in sport, I think. You have, rotation system. Someone degraded, someone upgraded.
Yeah, but and they are playing the Legion Conquest. I think
Yeah,
it's
they
for
do.
last two conquests or something like this.
I think it's on the last. I forgot how many conquests already Indonesia be joined. 3 or 4.
Okay.
About that, 3 or 4.
And we
Going to
send
join this month.
sometime people from Indonesia to Indonesia B to help them.
Yes.
And this week it's me, just to
Yeah.
to explain to the viewers.
Yeah, Colin.
Display that. So yeah, thank you, Gusti. Anyone who is willing to join Indonesia B, you have a contact here. So if you're playing on the server 1, yeah, do not hesitate. Even if I see that the Legion is full, but if you have some room, that's great.
Yeah, don't worry about the room. It's full because also there's plenty of people who haven't been online. There's new player that is only level 30 or something. We can make room for that easily, no problem. Just contact any leaders of Indonesia. We all connected, so it doesn't matter which one you.
That's perfect because Gusti put his email in the chat. So if you want to contact him, you're welcome. And yes, you're on the Legend Conquest screen. So I think it's a 16 best Legion. So B is 11. Of course, Indonesia is first.
Yeah, it can be more because I think not many viewers know, because you have to be Legion commander or vice commander to go to this screen. But then basically every Monday and Tuesday there's this bidding time, sign up time. Basically, what you need to do is you put points and you bid points inside there, and the top 16 legion will join into the conquest.
Yep.
The starting point you have is from your legion total contribution for the last 2 weeks. And then after that, you can add more points using this items called Legion Conquest Order.
Yep.
It's an item that you get from various Legion activity, like Legion Boss, Legion Dungeon.
Okay. So that's why we need to participate to Legion Boss and Dungeon extra.
Yeah. It's important to, and then maybe other player will be amazed by this, but yes, server one Pegasus is a very active server in Southeast Asia.
Yeah.
Server, it's the most active there.
Yeah.
I see other servers, some only have 8 legion, some even only have 4 legion that is join the conquest. I
Okay.
think at one time I see one server, a very young server, with only 1 legion joining the conquest.
Okay, so it's not
But
not very
then,
hard to win.
yeah, but then you see in server one, there's 28 legions applying.
Mm.
We are very active server, yeah.
Yeah.
But then only top 16 will be chosen.
Pat is asking where you are from. You're from Indonesia, right?
Yes, I'm from Indonesia.
Yeah. Even if I think there are a lot of different nationality in Indonesia. I'm in the Legion, yeah, because there are a lot of French.
Originally, it's 99% Indonesia before I joined. There's only one foreigner, Brazilian. If you guys in server one player, you will know. It's called Terra the Gamer. It's Brazilian.
Yeah.
And then I join, and when I join, Daima is interested in following me too. He want to join. And then after that, start the, how to say, French invasion. there's a lot of French players joining. I think now Indonesian Legion have about 20 or maybe 25% French member.
Yep.
Yes.
And we are very
Chinese
active
member,
in the
some Brazilian.
Yeah. We have Shakaboom who's Italian.
Oh yes, Italian Shakaboom, right?
No,
We have the godfather of Saint Seiya, Django.
Yeah.
The Corsican mafia.
Corsican. Oh, it's French. Don't say that to him, but it's French. Yes, no, we have a lot of people, and we are all extremely active on Discord. So it's very part of the. In fact, big part of the game is not in the game. It's in Discord and speaking together.
In Discord, yeah, checking, yeah, because the game itself is actually not much to be played. It's all, I mean, the farming, it's all on auto. You just leave it there and just chat with your members.
So I just wanted to speak because it's already almost 1 hour we're speaking. I wanted to speak about the game itself because most of my viewers are from the global version. Are you interested in Chinese or global version?
I don't really follow, but then we have a member that also play in Chinese and global server. So usually the information that we got is from them.
Okay.
I think it was Star who play in Chinese server, right? And then Noeru also play on global. So yeah, I don't really follow, but I got the info. I still got the information from them.
Okay, yeah, we have, for example, Shakaboom is legendary on both global and SCS server, so it's a bit incredible. And yeah, we have Darkstaru who's playing a Chinese version also. So yeah, we have some people around. And so what do you think about the game currently? Are you worried about the future of the game, or are you okay with such a long time between two characters?
Worry is, of course, and it's nothing new. I think every C player here will agree that they are all worried about the future of the game, and it's actually not assumption anymore. I think we can be sure it's confirmed that yeah, the GT Arcade is, how to say, focusing more on global server than C, because for the obvious reason, global give much more income than C. They have more players, more whales, so that's why they choose to focus more on global. And I think the most logical reason why this is the first time also in C server there has been 6 rebanner. There's no new scenes for 6 weeks. I think the biggest reason is because they want to make the update the same
You
for
think so?
both server, global and C. Yeah, I think they want to have the same patch of both server. So basically, it's to make their job easier instead of having to deal with two different version, two different patch.
Mm-hmm.
It just become one. So anything new come out, both server will guard it. And to do that, they have two options. Either they delay C or they make global faster.
And
They
then
tried the second option before, right?
I
I
think they are
remember the
doing
single
both because
saga
they put one
new.
week between two characters in the global version, so it's both.
Yeah, I think it was saga Mew and I forgot what one. There's three new in 3 weeks. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Everyone was, I think, global player all angry. I think because of that, after that GTA realized that it's actually better to make C player angry. They are, they have less player. They're
Mm.
not as angry as global player.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's why they choose to delay C instead of making global faster.
So you think they want to not merge, technically speaking, of course, but to have the same to release in the same time the
Same
characters.
version.
Mm.
Yeah. So it's make them easier to, if there's bug, if there's a new update, it's easier for them to just manage one single version instead of two.
Mm-hmm. Okay, maybe. I hope it's not the case because the fact that the SEA was a bit earlier than the global help us to, in fact, help me to help the global players to understand the characters and how to play them, etc., etc. But if it's the case, yeah,
Yeah, that's a bad thing. After this, if that's the case, if both server have the same version, then there's no other choice but to find information from Chinese server because they're the only one who is ahead.
okay. And what are your expectations for the game for the future?
Well, every gacha games like this is never, how to say, it's never popular or never high population in a long time. They always have something like age, how long they can last in popular. And in my opinion, Saint Seiya, for especially on C server, is already declining. It's already decreasing. It's not as popular as before.
Hmm.
I mean, it will also keep declining if there's no new update. Even if there's new update, it's also only a temporary jump in the population, but then people still get bored in the end. It's something that you cannot avoid. It's the life of gacha game. Every gacha game is like that.
Yeah,
It's
but
just a matter
it's
of how long, right?
we are close to 1 year. I think most of the gacha games are here for 5 to 6
Yeah,
years, something like this.
yeah. But then those gacha games that last for 5, 6 years, they also only have the first year that is, how to say, popular, have high population. But then starting the second, third, they obviously declining, and it's just a little bit faster for Saint Seiya Awakening. We're not 1 year, we're not 1 year yet, but we already go to the second phase, that is the declining phase.
Hmm.
Before it will keep slowly declining until the last phase, the end, the death phase. Well,
Hmm.
they usually have to choose either close down the game or continue the game, but there will be no updates.
No update, no new content.
Yeah,
Hmm. Hmm.
it's all depend on the players and of course the developer, how they keep the players. And so far we are not confident in GT Arcade
Hmm.
the way they treat C server. They will focus more on global. That's obvious.
But maybe as long
So
as the global is live, probably they won't kill the SEA because I think it would be stupid to kill SEA because it's not big as the global, but it's I think it still earns some money and.
Yeah, they're still on some money, so I don't think they will close down the game. They will continue the game, just maybe very slow update or very low response rate from the customer service. Just basically, it's like they put it as a stepchild.
In the chat, Pat is speaking about the merging the version, but it's technically impossible because the everything is so different. Yeah. We don't have the same tempers. We don't have the same. The difference is it's easy in SEA to have all characters, but not to upgrade them. It's much easier on the global version, so it's too different.
Different. I don't think much will be possible. I think it's impossible to merge C and global. I mean, let's not about merging C and global. It's already not very likely for GTA to merge the servers. Even in C we have 40 servers. People actually love some server merge, but I don't think that's also a step that GTA will take, because I heard even in Chinese server they never merge the server.
So sorry, but I don't think Daima versus Blaria versus Fakir, because Fakir is or Digen or Topirat is a possibility anytime soon. Don't think so.
Yeah, they won't. That's impossible.
Okay, so it's on 1 hour already that we are speaking, more than 1 hour. It was great, very interesting. I think everyone loved it because we had some questions and I see that people were discussing, so it's great. Do you want to add something, or do you want to?
Well, I think that's all for me. Thank you for the opportunity to be interviewed. It's also a privilege for me. Thank you, Cosmo, for that. Yeah, thank you everyone for your questions. Feel free to contact me, or if you're interested in joining server 1, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
Because I think server 1 will be the only one left if
they remove the servers, it will be the So if you start a SEA account today, start it on 1, of course.
All the other server will die first before server 1.
Yeah.
Server 1 will be the last man standing.
Anyway, thank you very much. It was a privilege to have us on the stream and to start this new kind of video. So interviews of top players. It was very interesting. Lots of advices, strategies. It was very great. Thank you so much. Thank you for your hard work in Indonesia, because I don't have the opportunity to tell you that, but thank you for what you're doing for Indonesia. It's honestly, I started the SEA, I think it's September or something like this, and it was already great, but when I joined Indonesia, it was so much better. So it's very great.
Yes.
Thank you all for all your questions. We stop the live here. I will make a summary of the live in French for the French viewers. Thank you everyone for coming. Thank you for your questions. And I see you soon for another live on the channel. Thank you. Bye-bye.